a fuck about what them bitches got to say. I'm a West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a fuck about what them niggas got to say. I'm a West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akim, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm really no man, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, go through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Vladimir, nigga. She know I'm a prophet, she glad to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' the different breed of black men. We don't do the back bend. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, don't forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Go get you some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we sold you. You can take that to the bank, we focus on. How many times must we remind you? One body, one way, some way. I will never take up as a place. When the law with you ain't no up next. It's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world. I responded and called back. Oh Lord. And everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit. We want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come under command and general, YAHANNA, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. That's why we unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better have the women, have the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't butt the system. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in the with me. We in the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Fucking Hispanic, Native American, Indian, we ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be fresh as hell, take a picture. And we professional with the scriptures. Play, we gon' script them, yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. But business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know about is when I send with the gun for the slide. For real, I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die for real. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got 9s, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like bitch or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come under command and general, YAHANNA, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all don't fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. Understand me? Like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey. That's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I've been in my Bible lately. You understand me? Like, shit crazy out here. World said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. You know, the world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. He that shit to the end. The world said fuck us, shall be saved. So we said fuck the world. Fuck the world. The world don't love us, no. So we said fuck the world. Look, I know your kinfolk gone, but hold on. I know them lanes ain't on, but hold on. Look, even if you feel you got nothing to hold on, I got a message. God said hold on to your sanity. I know you in a position that you ain't plan to be. With our lives, we're not addicted to gambling. You feel the pressure and the thoughts in your head are scrambling. You feel the storm getting closer. You feel like giving up before you even start, then it's over. You feeling like fuck it, you going through too much to be sober. Life is passing you by as you do this over and over, over and over, over and over, over and over. Time to make a change now. Instead of that, you fall a victim to the same now. Starting to find out that this life is not a game now. Back against the wall, couldn't run as the poor man screamed to the top of his lungs. Said fuck us, so he said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so he said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so he said fuck the world. The world don't love us, so he said fuck the world. For real, look. Cover your eyes, don't wanna see the blood on the leaves. Bodies of eyes innocently hanging from trees, floating in screens, blood in the water, blood on the altar. Still don't believe justice is coming. Heavenly Father, did not Christ say vengeance is mine? Don't even bother. When he return, it's gonna be slaughter. Ooh, I know you don't wanna face it, but what's real love sound like hatred. And you gotta be fucking crazy if you think they gonna get away with killing all them babies, feeding them to alligators. All the women that was raped, the transatlantic slave trade made us build a nation that we can't partake in. School to prison, pipeline, mass incarceration. All the lives that's been taken, hated to love it. You only talk about forgiveness cause we never get justice. I think you really reluctant. I remember hearing a hood nigga say all the shit he would've done if he was living during slavery. Look what's going on today, and you ain't doing a damn thing but putting shame on your ancestors' name. But who's to blame? All these drugs, pills, weed, beans, lean, and cocaine. I get the feeling that we living in a big dope game. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world said fuck us, so we said fuck the world. The world don't love us, so we said fuck the world.
Hey guys, did you know some drivers are ditching their car insurance and they're doing this instead?
Yeah. I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they wanna see us win. They wanna kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? I know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. So can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. Can I live?
America KKK, land of the good, smokers, home of the slaves. And I'm just trying to be great. Tell me, how can I live with this drama every day? I'm a light, I'm a beam in this darkness. It seems that real life is a nightmare. Can I live my dreams on this earth? Since I was young, I realized I had a destiny bigger than the fiction that's disguised what was best for me. Better than the hate and all the lies that be the death of me. As of late, since we've been hypnotized since elementary, thought it was my skin, but studied something that was new to me. They hate me because of what my ancient ancestors used to be. Healers, teachers, deities, not all of them were kings and queens. Our nature was natural, not supernatural. Now they call it magic and voodoo, that shit ain't practical. All the roots connected, always more to learn of that, you know. Don't let the shit go over your head. Same snakes up in the garden, but the skin just shed. They'll always try to convince you that it's all in your head. Just know you gotta do better before you hit your bed. I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they don't wanna see us win. Trying to kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? I know that hate is deeper than the color of our skin. Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Tell me, can I live? I know that hate is deeper than the color of our skin.
Yo.
Can I live?
They say my rhymes cause too much excitement. Ride incitement shit. Well, there's no indictments when my kinfolk get murdered by white men. Dark skin, light skin, divided and blinded. So we beef with each other, our brothers, rather than fight them. Fuck all that silence, it's time to get shit ignited. I ain't my way low, nigga. I ain't taking shit from no tars. And ain't no motherfucking nation got freedom from marching, begging for portions. Niggas ain't signing no parchments. Big payback. You crackers got red in your margins. Why? They broke every treaty, slaughtered the buffalo, and then they set fire to teepees. They carved their face in mountains, but we go to jail for graffiti. We fought for this country, they gave us syphilis to Tuskegee. We been getting robbed, yeah, we're the ones who stay behind bars. They take all our money, but they ain't wanna give us no jobs. Wasn't supposed to make it, but we stayed defying the odds. It's like we really only living off the grace of our God. Can I live without getting harassed by the Sarge? Can I live without getting slammed on my car? Can I live long enough to raise my kids? Can I live long enough to see justice? Yo, can I live without getting harassed by the Sarge? Can I live without getting slammed on my car? Can I live long enough to raise my kids? Can I live long enough to see justice? I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they wanna see us win. They wanna kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? I know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. So can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. Can I live?
Yeah. On 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I did it, nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, up to solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately, you is not self. When you dropping that fire, pressure smash, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin on kindness. I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dog. So I brought these chimney shit.
Shalom, Israel. With ISUPK coming out of 1 West Hall, New York, 125th Street, under Commander General YAHANNA. And since 1969, we've been bringing out the truth that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true children of the Bible. I'm your preaching officer, YAHANNA, partially holding down this Paterson class with my brother, preaching officer Marisol, while he gets himself together. Another glorious week, Israel. Another week. We're in these latter days and we making progress. People waking up, like literally, people waking up, and Lord allow it, they find their way home. You understand? I was looking at something today, and this Christian was trying to battle Captain Coptazar. And it was quite humorous because the Cashin said, because this so-called Christian, gets on there and says, oh, I can't find nobody to rebuttal me. So they kept telling him, call into the radio show, call in across the line radio. So he calls Cap. Cap obliges him, of course, And then as as the Christian is, speaking, he's saying stuff, he's making comments and statements, and he gives Cap the scripture, and Cap is listening to him, and he's like, okay, because basically what the Christian was saying was, when God in a certain precept was referring to the world, he was referring to everybody in the world, but that was clearly not the case. Captain had to explain to him and teach him about context. Salakia, Lord of Christ. I just sent you that link. Hold on. I'm copying it right from the stream, y'all know, so. Slack you for that, Israel. Slack you. I apologize. My phone being real slow. Forgive me. Just bear with me one moment. All right, here we go. All right. So, Captain Katzar battling this Christian and stuff. Well, not battling. I'd say he was cutting them and educating them at the same time, because as Captain Katzar is explaining stuff to him, he's sleepwalking them, and the Christian don't even realize it. After he made a statement and threw the scripture out there, Cap is breaking the scripture down to him for him to have proper understanding. And long story short, that Christian didn't even have a rebuttal for his damn self. These Christians be said they're so-called wanting to combat us and battle us about the scriptures, but they don't have no comprehension of the scriptures, period. And furthermore, if you're not part of the 12 tribes of Israel, you really have no business trying to combat any Israelite about the scriptures, because the scriptures, the Bible, does not apply to you whatsoever. You understand? The Bible doesn't, if you're not Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, the Bible don't apply to you, period. So I don't know where they come off thinking they could sit there and combat Captain Katzar or anybody in the UPK about this. What's going on, Mawasar?
Oh man, shalom, Lord in Christ, sir. You know what I mean? Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbarakatah. You know what I mean? I'm just getting it in. The water for holding it down for me for a few minutes, sir.
You already know. I'm sitting here pulling up breaking news out in Paterson, see what was going on. I see that mayor Joey Torres, he got sentenced to probation. I was going to bring that out.
Joey Torres. You know what I mean? He's always been in Paterson, New Jersey. He's always been a criminal. But that's like every politician. Every politician, you know what I mean, Democrat or Republican, they're all criminals. Joey Torres is a part of the Democratic Party that's been robbing Paterson for years. Everyone in Paterson broke, don't got no resources, all because of that Democratic Party. You know what I mean? All they do is just get ticketed and lose money because of that Democratic Party. They steal all their resources, man. Paterson is known for doing a lot of stealing. So all they do is steal. And every Democratic neighborhood, Republican neighborhood, whatever you want to call it. These politicians steal.
Well, look at it like this. In Paterson, they still involving, resources. North, they steal cars. It's just stuff going on all over the place.
Yeah, well, now I just know for a fact that Paterson politically, man, they some of the biggest thieves in New Jersey. Even though they got New Jersey marked down as the most corrupt state in America with the
I don't know
politicians.
about that. I don't know if Jersey's more corrupt than New York. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Man, listen,
I don't think Jersey's more corrupt than New York.
How many politicians? We just got Bill Menendez from New Jersey. He just got indicted. They getting ready to smoke him.
We got politicians, but think about New York. They don't just have politicians on the tape. They got police officers down to regular blue suits that's on the tape. You understand? And it's been like that forever.
Yeah, but
they got undercovers on the tape. Think about it. What you think happened to those officers that choked out Eric Gardner? You think anything happened to them?
Yeah,
you think they lost any pay? Why ain't nobody never talk about that case after they unalived him? Think about that. They stopped talking about it after that, right? We ain't hear nothing about Eric Gardner after that. And we ain't hear nothing about them officers that choked him out neither. Understand? That stuff gets swept under the rug, but they got the nerve to say New Jersey is the most corrupt state. Come on. Yeah. Let's call it spade. Let's call it spade.
All these states is corrupt as hell. But when you look at these states like California, New York, New Jersey, that run down that Democratic Party pipeline, you could just see the evil and all the stealing that they do. They steal for East Orange, right?
Like, let's look at Florida. Let's think about how crooked Florida used to be. How people was on the tape. Think about Florida. A lot of those shipments that come into our side of the East Coast or the Eastern Seaboard got to pass through Miami, the port of Miami, right? Where do you think the drugs was coming from, Oversaw?
Of course, it was coming from Miami. But let me ask you this question: what political party was Florida for a long time? It's purple now in Miami, right? Before it was purple, it was blue for a very long time. They are part of the same pipeline: New York, California, New Jersey. All of them is the same people, right? They the same congressmen, senators. Know what I mean?
They're all in bed with each other.
They're all in bed with each other, and they're all thieves, man. They're all a habitation of devils that don't do anything but steal. And after they steal, they go out there and they oppress the poor. They oppress the poor people and get them arrested for tickets to try to make up the money they stole that's supposed to get passed up to the governor, that the governor got to send to the Fed, got to send to the president.
Think about it. You touched on it earlier in the week, right? We got more Black and Hispanic brothers incarcerated than any other nation on the earth, right? And we are all locked up for non-violent offenses for the most part. You only got a small percentage that's locked up for actually unaliving somebody or something real heinous or violent, whether if it's murder, rape, or something like that, right? You got more brothers locked up or on probation or doing time for drug offenses than anything else.
Right.
Now, white people, on the other hand, they locked up for fraud, scamming, theft. You know what I mean? You got some violent offenses, and there's a very small percentage that's arrested for drug crimes, unless they was getting high. You get what I'm saying? And
right.
Even a smaller percentage of Asians. I was looking at something. They was showing a list of actors that's locked up. You'd be surprised what actors is locked up right now doing time. Like actors you remember in these movies that they brought up, the movies that they was in last. Like the big heavyset Chinese dude that was in that what's the name movie, that Austin Powers movie.
Okay.
Big fat Asian dude. He locked up doing he was doing I think he was doing like 15 or 30, and then he got an extra 27 years tacked on because he caught a body in there.
Yeah.
He got like an extra 27 years added to his sentence while he was locked up.
Yeah. Well, Salakia, sir, you feel me? All these bastards are corrupt, and all these politicians, they're all products of the Christian church, right? You go into any neighborhood, any urban neighborhood, it's filled with Democrats in the Christian church. You have a Christian church on every corner, even though you have crime all over the place. And in that Christian church, it teaches false doctrine. It teaches a doctrine of thieves and murderers and people that don't have no morals. And it teaches the biggest lie. It teaches the biggest lie that our King Christ came to save everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how they keep us in this cesspool of lies and keep us all in the crime. You look at all the drug dealers wearing the crosses, wearing the Jesus pieces. You want to see Big Meech have a party coming up. You want to see him in there with a goddamn cross on, him and Ricky Rose. You know what I mean?
Now this what bugs me out about that, right? Now Big Meech will sit there and hang out with Rick Ross, right? But neither one of them Negroes will ever reach out to the real highway Rick Ross, right? But I'm not even going to get into that. Let me tell you something. Yes, Jersey City is corrupt, but nowhere near as corrupt. Let me tell you something. When we had Mayor Healy in office, right, he was one of the most corrupt mayors we've ever had. But let me tell you something. We didn't have murders going on in Jersey City like that when he was in office. You know why? Because he had cops that was in bed with the drug dealers, and they had a little harmony thing going on. They had hustlers out there selling for them and being informants at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was selling their drugs and destroying our neighborhood, and everybody was making money. And as long as they was giving a little kickback to the city through the cops, then everybody was happy. A little slap on the wrist here and there, but you walk out. You know what I'm saying? But nobody was getting shot and killed. You know what I'm saying? Now, ever since he ain't been in office, the drug game is all messed up in the hood, but the murder rate been up. Like, this is the first time I want to say in 10, 11 months that we haven't had no unallowments. I could count on one hand how many shooting instances we've had in Jersey City in the last 10 months. And nobody been unalive. So the murder rate's been down by over 30% in Jersey City as of the past 10 months.
Okay. Well,
most high we make a progress. So they can't say we that goddamn corrupt.
All right. Most high in Christ, sir. Well, you know, we're gonna get into today's class, you know. Also, y'all brought that up because this is the Paterson class. Now I'm priest officer 50 Marwasaw. I'm the teacher of the Paterson class. You know, my Ottawa officer 50 Ayashla holding it down for me, and he brought out articles about what was going on with Mayor Torres because he's a corrupt bastard, like all these corrupt politicians. Where we shouldn't be voting. The Christian church teaches us how to vote. The same way the Christian church teaches us lies and tell us that Christ came and died for everybody. Well, today's class, right, we're going to get to the root of who was those Gentiles that Christ was telling Paul to go teach to. Because all of you Christians in that Christian church, you tell lies just like crooked politicians, right? The way the crooked politicians rob people from their tax money, their school funds, their education funds is the same way that Christian church robs blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of their salvation and tries to give it back to the pale-faced oppressor. Christ never came to die for everyone. Christ died for Israelites, for the 12 tribes of Israel. If I may, sir.
If I may. In all honesty, they trying to take it out on us when they need to be mad at their forefather Esau. He the one that sold his birthright for a piece of raw meat. Don't be mad at us because your great grandfather was sat there and sold y'all out for a piece of raw meat.
Come on, sir, but see, at the end of the day, you feel me? He was a carnal bastard anyway. He wasn't spiritual. The whole point of Esau selling his birthright is he's thinking that, man, I need food. So he'll never fast.
Right.
He ain't looking to be holy. He ain't looking to be spiritual. He's happy with being the wicked.
Right.
Right. Just like those politicians, just like them Christian churches. They're happy with lies and being the wicked. They know damn well Christ ain't come to save everybody. And them Christian pastors, right, which we're going to pull an article out on them arguing about money too. We're going to show you the people that teach you to lie. We're going to teach you that.
I got.
But
You sent me that, or you sent, or you.
Yeah. I sent it to you. It's in your WhatsApp. I got it in your WhatsApp. But right now,
I got a couple of articles I had already queued up. Just whenever we ready.
All right, come on, sir.
I got a Paterson article. I got one right here on my phone about Torres, and I got a couple that I had pulled out. Technically for our entertainment purposes, but one was an example of the not abhor the Edomite from what we was talking about yesterday.
Oh, all right.
Another one is a wrongful conviction. 9-year-old boy got a little child got sentenced to 9 years, and then found out he was wrongfully convicted. It's a big thing. I'll show you. I'll bring that out too.
All right. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start with we're going to go in the scriptures, right? And we're going to start off with Matthew 15 and 24.
All right.
You know what I mean? So you brothers and sisters, right? You're going to go to Matthew, the book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 24. Because we got to learn that Christ was coming to save Israelites, which are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. He wasn't coming to save white people who are the Edomites. He wasn't coming to save Chinese people who are the Moabites. He wasn't coming to save Japanese people who are the Ammonites. He wasn't coming to save Africans who are the Hamites. He was coming to save the lost sheep of the house of Israel, the 12 tribes. And let me know when you get that, sir.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24. Want me to go up one, or for context, or you want me to keep it right there?
Yeah, go up one, my Lord.
All right. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 23. But he answered her not a word, and his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she crieth after us.
Stop right there, right? Now this right here was a heathen. This was a heathen woman trying to run down on Christ. She was a white woman, right? I believe we could pull the precept to prove that she was an Edomite. Now, I mean, she was a Syrophoenician. She was a Greek woman, right? But she was living in the land of Canaan. I had to battle some fake Israelite on this because he was trying to tell me, well, she was living in the land of Canaan, so maybe she's an African woman. No damn African woman. You pull the precept on Mark's account. And Mark is going to tell you that the woman was a Syrophoenician and she was a Greek by blood. Y'all can Google that on y'all time. Now, I mean, the book of Mark about the lady that came up to Christ. And it will tell you that she was a Syrophoenician and she was a Greek by blood, meaning the Greeks by blood, by nation. Salakia, Greek by nation, meaning nationality. Nationality through her people. She was a pale-faced oppressor. This was
by the blood, by
the seed of her father and by the blood. She was a white woman. She was a pale-faced oppressor, and she went up to Christ. And the disciples was telling her, send her away. Now, if Christ came to save everybody, why was the disciples saying to send her away?
I mean, at the same time, at one point, you know, Christ was like, basically like, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But she was still begging and pleading with Christ.
You're going ahead, sir. You're going ahead. We're going to start 23 real quick. We're going to give it to him. We're going to give it to him. Let's go to 23 again, sir. 23 again.
All right. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 23. But he answered her not a word, and his disciples came and besought him, saying, Send her away, for she crieth after us.
To give you some more context of this story too. Now, I mean, this pale-faced oppressor woman, right? Her daughter had a demon. She had like some type of schizophrenia demon on her, and this pale-faced oppressor was coming to Christ trying to get a blessing, saying, "Can you please heal her?" Right? And the disciples were serving her.
Can you check her, please?
Yeah, nah, I mean, and the disciples, they was curving. They was like, man, let's get away from her. What she keep following us for? They were trying to curve this woman. If Christ came for everybody, why didn't he stop and directly just go heal her? See, this is where you Christians are dumb at. Sir, give me 23 again, because we got to make sure they understand, because people, they don't know how to comprehend. We got to read this clear, and we got to make sure that they can comprehend. Maybe it's all the weed and the drugs. I don't know. You know, you
maybe
see,
it's all that Christianity.
Yeah, that Christianity is worse than heroin.
Lean into your own understanding.
Right.
Saying, well, if this is how it's written, then it means this. No.
Sir, sir, you know what? Let's go to 22 real quick. We'll give them the contents. Let's go to 22.
All right. Book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 22. And behold, the woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with the evil. But he answered her not a word.
Salakia, she said her, Salakia, sir, she said that her daughter is gracefully vexed with a what?
With the devil.
Her daughter is vexed with a devil, meaning she had a demon on her. She was losing her mind, like some form of bipolar schizophrenia. She had a bad demon on her. But Christ did what?
But he answered her not a word.
Wait, sir. But he answered her not a word. Why didn't Christ not answer her a word? You Christians, all you dumbass Christians claim up and down that Christ came to save every nationality, and that Paul, who's a student under Christ, when Christ sent Paul out to teach, that he was going out to save everybody. But right here, you have some Syrophoenician white woman living in the land of Canaan, who her daughter is vexed with a devil, right? She's vexed with a devil, meaning she has a bad demon on her, and Christ answered her not a word. Hey, sir, if I may, right?
Real quick, you know what it really is, and what it boils down to most is the fact that they know they messed up. These Christians know they made a horrible mistake, but they so caught up in the lie that they just willing to make their bed and lay in it. They know that Christianity is wrong. They know they've been lied to. They know what they think they understand about the Bible is wrong, because they hear us clearly break it down. They hear us prophesying to the wind no matter what. They not stupid. They may be a little crazy, but they're not stupid. You know what I'm saying? They may be a little naive or a little ignorant, but they're not stupid. They know 1 + 1 = 2. So they could clearly discern us telling the truth from their Christian pastor lying to them every Sunday. The fact of the matter is they don't want to stop sinning and pleasing their goddamn flesh. So they're going to keep the lie alive and keep accepting the Christian church, because the Christian church accepts everybody.
Yeah, you damn right.
They accept transformers. They accept alphabet members. They accept pedophiles. They accept sexual assaulters. They accept unalivers. They accept everybody. You know why? Because they all mingle amongst the congregation.
So, yeah, you damn right, sir. And Salakia, sir, right? Can we should we show them that this is talking about a Syrophoenician woman and Mark? Should we pull in and go to Mark? Should we go to Mark to show them the lady? Yeah, go to see if you can go to Mark. I'm gonna hold this because I got this precept right here, and you can go to Mark real quick, right, sir? About the lady that asked Christ for a blessing in the book of Mark, the Syrophoenician woman.
I was on the same topic. I was holding Ezekiel 36 and 19, but I could come back to that. That was just showing proof. That was just showing proof and further validating what you were saying yesterday about us being scattered amongst the evil.
Yeah, we gonna get into that.
And that was also for that Christian that was trying to battle Captain Contazal the other day, because he was trying to sit there and say that the Lord was talking about the world, but the Lord wasn't talking about nobody except the Israelites. You know what I mean?
We gonna show him, sir.
You said Mark, right?
I mean, it's in the book of Mark, right? Look for Mark, the lady that asked Christ for a blessing. The Syrophoenician woman. And I mean, and you brothers and sisters, man, for learning purposes, y'all should be taking down notes. Y'all should be taking down notes. You should be writing down these precepts so you know where to go. When you hear us call out these precepts, you should have a pen and you should be writing down these precepts so you can know where to go to learn. So you can actually learn something in your life and not be dumb all the time. Get off of TikTok and Instagram watching people shake their behinds and be stupid 24/7. Then you get sad when some bad tragedy happened to you. How about you learn what's going on? How about you learn what's going on? I mean, learn what's going on in the world. So when bad things happen and come knocking at your doorstep, you know how to handle it. Bad things happen and come at my doorstep, I know how to handle it accordingly without even panicking. You see what's happening. My child is sick. And you see me at every class, teaching class every day, because I know the Lord have it. I know how to prepare when danger comes my way, no matter what it is, because I'm educated through the scriptures and through the Bible. You know what I mean? You're not going to see me over drinking or smoking a goddamn blunt or being depressed, trying to run away from the damn problem. No, we understand that the Most High God in Christ is with us, and through these scriptures and through this education that we get through the Bible, this is what's going to protect us and heal us in these hard times that we living in, because it's only going to get worse. You know, death is going to get worse. Getting sick is only going to get worse. Destruction is only going to get worse. You're not going to be in prosperity. It's only going to get worse. We're living in the end times of war. So it's important you educate yourselves. You got that, my Lord?
Yeah, I got you. I was making sure I got it all. All right.
Okay.
So we're going to start at the book of Mark, chapter 7, verse 25. For a certain woman whose young daughter had an unclean spirit heard of him.
Stop, sir. There it is. It was a certain woman. Now, this is the precept. It was a certain woman who had an unclean spirit. This is the precept to Matthew 15 and 24. It's talking about the same woman, that had a daughter who had an unclean spirit, meaning she had a demon on her. She was losing her damn mind. Continue, my Lord.
Okay. Heard of him and came and fell at his feet. Verse 26. The woman was a Greek.
What? She was wait. That's the here we go now. Now let me see. In Matthew 15 and 24, it said that a Canaanite. It says that a Canaanite, she was a Canaanite woman, right? But what was she, sir?
The woman was a Greek.
She was a Greek living in the land of Canaan, man. I mean, just like people of different nationalities live in different countries now. You got white people living in South Africa. People always live in different countries.
Now they're African all of a sudden, right?
Yeah, now they're African all of a sudden. You know what I mean? People lived in every country all over the world. It ain't matter what your nationality was. Even in the biblical times, people lived in different countries, man. So just because she lived in Canaan did not mean, or they said she was a Canaanite woman. She was a Canaanite woman by citizenship. And this is heavy, because this right here is going to teach you about who them Gentiles was that Christ was talking about. Continue, my Lord.
And at the same time, you're cutting that Christian that got cut by Captain Contazar too. This is heavy that we're bringing this out, right? I just want to put it out there. All right. The woman was a Greek, a Syrophoenician by nation.
Stop right there. She was a what?
A Syrophoenician by nation.
This pale-faced oppressor was a Greek and a Syrophoenician by nation, man. Just like I told you before I went to it. The only reason why I had my Lord pull the scripture was because, we don't say things just to say things. We say things because we know the Bible, right? So she was okay, we could drop that, sir. We know she was a pale-faced oppressor, right? She went and she dropped at Christ's feet, and she was begging him. She was begging him to heal her daughter. But what did Christ say? Go to 23, sir. Matthew 15 and 23. I got it, sir, my Lord. But he answered her not a word. When she asked Christ, she was calling for Christ, and she was coming to fall at his feet. And when she was calling him, he answered her not a word. This is what I want to ask you, Christians, right? If Christ came to
so I got one even better for you. Here's the definition.
Everybody, why when that Canaanite by citizenship / Greek pale-faced woman, when she was asking and calling Christ for a favor, why did he not answer her if Christ came to save everybody? Yeah, my Lord.
Real quick.
You got something, my Lord?
Definition of Syrophoenician.
The definition of a Syrophoenician.
Yeah, a person who lived in Phoenicia when it was a part of the Roman province of Syria.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? She's a Roman and a Greek. And all them Syrians and everything, they Romans and Greeks. She was a Roman and Greek woman, but she was living in Canaan, right? She moved. She had Canaanite citizenship. She was living in Africa. She had the citizenship near Canaan in Israel. It was a lot of people that lived amongst those borders, man, who really wasn't from that land. Just like you got people that live in America that ain't from America. People come from all over and they travel to different countries. So this is heavy because this right here is going to teach you who these Gentiles are, man. Who these Gentiles is. So now we have a pale-faced Syrophoenician Greek woman trying to ask our King Christ for a favor, but he answered her not a word. And his disciples came and besought him, saying, "Send her away, for she cry after us." Meaning, man, tell her to get the hell out of here. What is she following us for? Now, I want to ask you Christians a question, right? Why are they sending her away if Christ came to save everybody? This is the New Testament, Christian pastor. The book of Matthew 15 and 24. They are clearly sending a Syrophoenician Canaanite woman by citizenship away. Then we're going to go to 24.
I got you.
Go ahead, my Lord.
Chapter 15, verse 24. Oh, Slakia. Shalom. Yabashim Yahshua Barakatah, preaching officer Dunya in the building.
Oh, Salakia. Lord and Christ, my Lord.
Shalom.
Yahbashim Yahshua Barakatah, officer 500 of Dunya.
God, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
God, who's on Christ? It's a good day. It's a good day to be a black man here trapped in America. It sounds weird, but it's definitely a good day. Our freedom is at our fingertips. Yeah, it's at our fingertips. It's right here.
We're in the latter days.
Come on, sir. Let me Salakia, sir.
Continue on the scripture, Salakia.
Let me fill you in real quick. We was originally talking about all these corrupt politicians and out here in New Jersey, especially in city of Paterson, and as well as New York. And we was trying to figure out who was really more corrupt, New Jersey and New York. that was the original how we set it off. But
Satan's everywhere, man.
You already know, sir.
The devil's everywhere. You can't expel Satan with Satan, man. It's corruption everywhere. Any place you don't have the ISUPK there, you're gonna have corruption.
Come on, sir. Well, what we filling in now is I'm showing these Christians that Christ did not come and die for everybody. That he only came for a certain amount of people. And what we're doing now is we're crushing these Christians in their lies. Because, I'm getting sick and tired of these scoffers, like a scoffer that came up in Officer Kashaka Ward class earlier this week, acting like he didn't understand who Paul was talking to. Saying that, when I see Paul talking, he's talking about all nations. Well, if he's talking about all nations, I want to know why Christ just sent this woman from a different nation away. When she was calling him, he answered her not.
Right.
Now, if he came for everybody, he would have walked into with open arms and just healed and said, "Oh, come, let me teach you. Let me tell you everything. Let me heal everybody." But they're ignoring this woman. When you read Matthew 15 and the 23rd chapter, they are ignoring this woman. Now, sir, Fayyaz, go to 24. And this is why they're ignoring her.
And real quick, if I may, this is also cutting that Christian that called into the show to try to battle Captain Contazar about the same damn topic, saying Christ was basically here to save the world and everybody in it, and not just the specific people. But you already know Cap done cut him down to piss water as usual. Sleptwalked him. It was exciting to listen and watch that. Y'all got to check that one out. But yeah, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24.
Go ahead.
But he answered and said, "I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel."
He said, "What?
I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel."
Christians, we have a problem here. Somebody's telling the truth and somebody's telling a lie. Here we have a heathen from another nation asking Christ for a favor, for a favor. And Christ is telling this heathen that I am not sent, but only to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So we gotta ask ourselves, who?
It's over right there. But what you gotta learn with Christians is Christians don't want to hear the truth.
Right. Oh, thank you.
Right.
The water. I said that earlier.
It's over. I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house is done.
Right.
Now, when they don't want to hear the truth, so now we got to break down, because you already know that's a cut, but you already know what they're going to do. They're going to say, well, Paul was talking to all these nations in Antioch and Corinth. So now we're going to figure out who's the lost sheep.
The whole world is the house of Israel. That's how a Christian. That's what a Christian goes.
Oh, okay. They trying to say the whole world is the lost of. If you're trying to say that the whole world is Israel, that's a damn lie. Israel only had 13 kids, so we know that's a lie. He had 12 sons and 1 daughter. So if you saying that the whole world is Israel, that's a damn lie. Israel's a man. That's Jacob. He had 12 sons and 1 daughter. So how the hell could the whole world be Israel? Israel is a heritage, an ethnicity, a nationality. And now we got to figure out, why is it saying lost sheep? It's saying lost sheep because what happens when a sheep gets lost? He can't find his way home.
Right.
So these is talking about a people that's lost in another person's culture that cannot find their way home.
Right.
It's talking about Israelites. It's talking about Israelites that are calling themselves other nations. It's talking about Israelites by blood that are following heathen customs and calling themselves Gentiles.
And that's why Christians got the game confused and try to sit there and say, "Oh, well, if they were in our land, then that means that we're together." No, they were scattered among the heathens as a punishment for not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. There's a difference.
Salakia, sir. This is a precept too. Officer Adunya gave me the scripture before. Deuteronomy 17:4. That's the law. That's the lost sheep. That's the lost sheep precept right there. Deuteronomy 17:4, and then I'm gonna pull Matthew 10:5 to the 7th chapter.
You want me to pull that Deuteronomy 17:4?
Yeah, yes, sir. Please, Bible Kashar, my Lord.
Hey, Marvel Shaw, you got Matthew 1:22 in there?
Yes, Khan, sir. I got that lined up too, sir.
I just want to make sure I ain't want to pull it out. Yeah, I ain't want to pull it out. What's his name, Paul?
Don't worry, we got the driving, sir.
Go ahead, do your thing. What you see here?
I said, don't worry, sir. We got the clips loaded. We know you driving, sir.
Yeah.
Wait till we bring these articles out. I got some videos for y'all today.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna do that going towards the end. We're gonna bring them out, and we're gonna show you why you shouldn't listen to these people. Now, I mean, who's teaching you the lies? You got that on precept, my Lord?
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17, verse 4. And it be told thee, and thou hast heard of it, and inquired diligently, and behold, it be true.
Now, drop that, sir. Salakia, sir. I thought that was the discontinue from the heritage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's Jeremiah.
Oh, that's Jeremiah 17 and 4?
Yeah, Jeremiah 17 and
Got you.
All right, Jeremiah 17 and 4. Salakia. Let me put that in my precept. But I knew where I was trying to go.
Bear with me.
Nah, man. Is that right there? That goes with Deuteronomy 28 chapter 2. But Christians, right? Those people that were in all other nations were Israelites. They were lost sheep that did not know their way home. They started calling themselves Greeks. They started calling themselves Corinth. They started calling themselves Ephesians. Now, I mean, they started calling themselves Antioch and all this. They was moving in Greek and Roman customs of other nations, but they were really Israelites. They became Gentiles. We all eventually became Gentiles because of this precept right here.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Wait, what the Salakia, sir? Stop right there. Now, what the Most High God tell Jeremiah?
Okay, even though I said Salakia, and thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
Stop right there. Stop right there. The Most High God told us, he told Jeremiah that the children of Israel was going to discontinue from the heritage that he gave us, right? So those lost sheep, right, are discontinued from their heritage. They literally think they Romans and Greeks. I mean, they up there eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. They forgot all about the Israelite culture, even though they Israelites by blood. They're rooted into being a Greek, being a Roman. That's what they're doing. They don't know their way back home. They're so lost, they believe they're home. They don't even know that they lost. Right. That's the lost sheep. They're in there celebrating all their pagan holidays like we're doing today. They're keeping all the Roman customs and Greek customs, and they're living like Romans and Greeks. They're not living like children of God because they discontinue from their heritage. They're lost sheep. Now, I mean, now we could drop that. So I'm gonna go to Matthew.
We're going back to Matthew. Which one?
Matthew 10 and 5, sir. I'm gonna take this one.
All right.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 5. These 12, Jesus, Yahushua, sent forth and commanded them, saying, "Go not into the way of the Gentiles." So now this right here gets interesting. This get real interesting, right? Because Christians' big argument is, Paul was sent to save the Gentiles, right? They say that Christ said that everybody can be saved now, even the Gentiles. So what I'm trying to understand here, as I teach this class, and I need some insight, Matthew 10 and 5, right? Christ, the Most High God in Christ is giving instructions. He's saying, these 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, meaning he gave them an order, saying, "Go not into the way of the Gentiles and into any city of the Samaritans," saying, don't go into the way of the Gentiles, don't go into the way of the Samaritans. It says, "Enter ye not," meaning don't go there. That's talking about real heathen Gentiles. But verse 6, "Go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So now it's coming back telling you to go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So I'm making my point right here. What I'm saying is them lost sheep are talking about Israelites that are living as Gentiles. Because Christ commanded them, go not into the way of the Gentiles and the Samaritans, but go into the lost sheep of the house of Israel. The lost sheep are Israelites that don't even know they Israelites no more. You know what I mean? They don't even know that they not in the house no more.
Oh, you're not.
They lost.
Shalom.
No, I mean they lost right now.
Salakia, shalom. Y'all Bashim y'all try to bring the thumb to the Salakia to the men above me. If I may, what you reading?
Shalom, Lord of Christ, off the Shaka War.
Hey, shalom, Lord of Christ. Hey, the scripture that you reading when it says, "Go not into the way of the Gentiles, nor into the way of the Samaritan, but go save the
lost sheep. Go Israel. Rather to the lost sheep of the house, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." This precept in Matthew 15 and 24. Yeah.
I know where you at. And what this is speaking about, if I may, this is speaking about the same thing that we're doing right now. We going to the lost sheep. Those lost tribes, right. 12 tribes of Israel. It's like kind of what I did today. I took an Uber. I met a Spanish brother from Brazil, right? So what I did was give him the school information. I gave him the school information. That's going to the lost sheep. You get what I'm saying? Every time I get in the Uber, it seems like, well, on my way back home, it's like I'm either getting driven by a Haitian brother or a Dominican or one of the northern kingdoms for the most part. So what I've been doing is giving them my number, giving them the school information and tell them look it up. And since a lot of it's the northern kingdom, I send them right to ISUPK Puerto Rico so they can get all the information that they can. The lost sheep is us. That's right here in Jersey City, in Paterson, in Belleville, and Norton. You get what I'm saying? All the ones that's all over the place. We just because we are in America, right?
Right.
Low America. This is the lost sheep is here. Don't go wait. It's like saying don't go into the way of the American. Don't go. Don't do the American do. Right. Don't go look for them. Go look for the American. Go, because they want to make America great again. But go look for the lost sheep. You get what I'm saying, of Israel. And that's the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Salakia. And shalom.
Shalom. Yeah, the water, man, sir.
Ostadaya. Shalom, Mother Christ. I'm going to give you a call when I get off of work in the morning. If you don't mind, sir.
I'll be around your way.
All right, the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of, Salakia.
Damn right. Damn right. Damn right. Right, damn right. And it's so evil how all of these charlatans and all these coons and that Christian church is trying to give our inheritance and our kingdom away to these devils. That's all Christianity is about. Christianity is about trying to strip the lost 12 tribes of the house of Israel of their kingdom. Now, trying to take away our salvation and to keep us as slaves. Because go ahead, sir.
To your point, when you read them scriptures, it's blatantly saying that Christ came for one people.
Right.
It's blatantly saying it's plain and simple that Christ came for one set of people and one set of people only. And here's the wild thing. This is all in the New Testament.
This is the New Testament. Salakia, sir. They will sit back. Yes, sir. They sit back and they say, well, y'all in the Old Testament. Y'all are all in the Old. So now we're in the New. And the New Testament is telling you that Christ only came for the lost sheep and the house of Israel. He told you this in Matthew 15 and 24. And he's now telling you this in Matthew 10, 5, and 7. How many times do you have to hear it? How many times does it have to be explained? Oh, okay, I know what it is, right? They want to talk about Paul, right? No sweat. We gonna go to Paul. We gonna go to Romans, the 10th chapter. Now I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna get off of the GPS, right, sir? And I want to try to find a scripture that most Christians try to pull out and Paul to try to justify why the white man can be saved. Because really, when they talk about everybody, they only talking about a cracker. It's a lot.
Right. It's really all about trying to save the devil.
Yeah, they don't care about no Chinese man or no Japanese or no Arab.
They don't care about the criminal. They don't care about the black criminal, the black carjacker. Oh, hey, that brother that we was talking about yesterday, they gave him life off top.
Got life off top, huh, sir?
His charge was life off his first charge. He got AIS, you hear me?
Nah, sir, he talking Officer Kashaka Ward real quick. God. When he come back on, we'll get him.
God, his first charge was life.
I'm here, Officer Daniel Salakia, sir.
I'm out of here. I'm spinning the block.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, he was talking about that article you brought out yesterday, sir.
Oh, which one?
They gave the brother that they hit up on all them years.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I seen that again today. They gave him life from the rip.
Yeah. Oh, you finally seen the full clip from the beginning.
I finally seen the full thing. Christians don't care about when they want everybody to be saved. They don't care nothing about the black man that's about to be rotting in jail for the situation that the devil put him in, for the situation that he created for us to be committing crimes and going to jail and so on and so forth. These PPP loans, Christians ain't praying for them. Christians ain't talking about when it's time to save everybody. They are talking about a Caucasian man and woman and child. That's what they talking about.
God.
Salakia, sir. That's all they're talking about is the Caucasian race wanting to be saved. Every time you get one of these foolish, dumb Christians trying to go to Paul's right and saying the Gentiles can be saved, just like that nut that came in Officer Kashaka Ward class saying, well, I'm trying to understand. I understand that we are all Israel and we're the leaders, but what I'm reading here in Romans is that it's talking about everyone can be saved. And he read not one damn verse about everybody being saved. He was reading a verse about Israelites scattered all over Rome and Greece and everything.
And assume that meant everybody because we were scattered amongst the heathens.
Yeah, because we were scattered amongst the
heathens. And I'm glad also Dunya brought that up. Let me bring out this one. Let me bring out this clip real quick. Where is that? Here we go. Let me bring out this clip real quick while I got all said done. Check this out, right?
His quest for justice was far from complete. Today, Devontae isn't just a free man. He's a beacon of hope. He founded innocent dreams.
Pumper through the blizzards to the fires. So I'm just showing love to this.
He killed 4 people and only spent 9 years in prison before being released. Turns out it was all a conspiracy by the local police. Devontae Sanford's wrongful conviction story continues, a fight against a flawed system. After years of unwavering persistence, Devontae's case finally saw a glimmer of hope. With a new law mandating recorded interrogations, Michigan State Police unearthed significant errors in the investigation, including a crime scene sketch falsely attributed to Devontae, actually drawn by an officer. Armed with this new evidence and relentless advocacy from his attorney, state prosecutors were compelled to overturn his conviction. After 9 long years behind bars, Devontae was freed, but his quest for justice was far from complete. Today, Devontae isn't just a free man, he's a beacon of hope. He founded Innocent Dreams, an organization.
I'm waiting for this day for me to be able to speak from my family and speak to you.
He killed 4 people and only spent 9 years in prison before being released. Turns out it was all a conspiracy by the local police. Devontae Sanford's wrongful conviction story continues, a fight against a flawed system. After years of unwavering persistence, Devontae's case finally saw a glimmer of hope. With a new law mandating recorded interrogations, Michigan State Police unearthed significant errors in the investigation, including a crime scene sketch falsely attributed to Devontae, actually drawn by an officer. Armed with this new evidence and relentless advocacy from his attorney, state prosecutors were compelled to overturn his conviction. After 9 long years behind bars, Devontae was freed, but his quest for justice was far from complete. Today, Devontae isn't just a free man, he's a beacon of hope. He founded Innocent Dreams, an organization.
All right.
I brought that out because since also Dunya brought out that other one that we covered. That little young brother was only 9 years old, sir, and was wrongfully convicted in the state of Michigan for 4 homicides. A 9-year-old committed 4 murders and was sentenced to life, and did 9. And they say it only did 9 years, and then find out he was wrongfully convicted. First off, the interrogation was tainted. They wasn't being recorded during those times back in the day. Interrogations wasn't being recorded. A police officer, the one that drew the sketch, that whole precinct was crooked. Just like another black person. They damn near Emmett Tilled him. You understand? It's despicable and it's disgusting what they do to us. They don't care how old we is. We fit the description. I ain't even want to bring out that other article about the dude being arrested for being black. He on his own goddamn property. I brought that out last week. And the shots cause.
Salakia, sir, right? What's heavy about you bringing out the article about the pale-faced oppressor and how he's destroying our people. These are the people that the Christians are trying to invite in the kingdom of heaven. They're trying to invite them to our salvation so they can do the same thing to us again.
Now, what I wanted to show next for time's sake, because I know how we get carried into the scriptures. This one right here is, being that it's Black History Month, every day I'm gonna show at least one thing. The very first black firefighter just so happened to have been a woman, right?
So I'm just
Check
showing
this
love
out.
to this pioneer,
One
Molly
second.
Williams.
You're fucking card.
Get the sound back.
I'm leaving, dude.
What you talking about? There was a children's book written about her called Molly by Golly by Deborah Ochiltree. Today I'm going to be highlighting Molly Williams. Molly Williams was the first African-American firefighter. She was a slave of New York City merchant Benjamin Imar. She was associated with the Oceanus Engine Company, company number 11 in Manhattan. The name she went by when she was with the fire department was volunteer number 11. And some of the highlights of Molly while she was in the fire department was during the blizzard of 1818, and there was a shortage of male firefighters because there was an outbreak of cholera, during that time. So they had to put her on the front line, and she helped with pulling the drag ropes. And she also pulled the pumper through the blizzards to the fires. So I'm just showing love to this pioneer, Molly Williams, the first African-American firefighter. And also there was a children's book written about her called Molly by Golly by Deborah Ochiltree. Today I'm going to be highlighting.
I figured I'd bring out a little something positive for Black History Month, showing that we're pioneers in this country no matter what they try to say or how they try to persecute us. The very first black firefighter was a woman. So, sisters, y'all can't sit there and say nothing. Y'all can't sit there and say we don't big y'all up. Y'all can't sit there and say we don't give y'all praise or give y'all flowers. Knock it off. Whenever you're ready, Marvin, I'm going to bring out that article about the ex-Paterson man.
Nah. I don't want that article, sir. I'll bring out, load up the article for the 2 pastors that were fighting over money.
Okay, I got another one that I got another article up here loaded up for Paterson. It says gunman arrested after shooting at pair in Inglewood home. Brother from Paterson shot these people up in their home in Inglewood. I'll bring that out.
All right.
It's a small article. If you want, I can wait on that one.
Yeah, wait on that one. I wanna touch back on this on these Gentile scriptures, and then I want to bring out the ones with the pastor arguing over the thing. I mean, but anyway, though, we're gonna get back into this. I mean, destroying Christianity, and it's heavy because we have to destroy Christianity because you see, every time we allow these oppressors, to be near us, we always get destroyed. We allow, and they always end up taking the credit from us. Like Officer Ayash just pulled out that, it was a sister that was a black firefighter. I've never seen that in Black History Month. You want to know why you never seen that in Black History Month? Because you always want to save white people. You always want to integrate. You always want to bring these devils in amongst what's ours.
And they psychologically damage our people. Got our sisters thinking we don't give them their flowers, thinking we don't give them their praise, thinking they're not important. They are important. All throughout history, our black and Hispanic sisters have created and done marvelous things to the creation and upbringing of this country. On top of our hard work and blood, sweat, and tears by building it. We brought it up, we built it up. But a lot of our black and Hispanic women created, and they built things as well along with us. They created infrastructure right along with us. You know what I'm saying? Slack you. I ain't want to,
Yeah, no sweat, sir. Well, what I'm trying to say is, right, the main important thing is we have to learn the truth in these scriptures. Now, that Christ only came for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. When you keep on trying to save these pale-faced heathens, right, you will not get credit for being the first woman black firefighter. You will not get credit for being the first black women that helped build infrastructures. You will not get credit for black men actually being the best fathers, better than anybody. You will not get credit. You will get lied on. You will get told that you're the worst father. You will get told, you will get made until your race is the worst people on the planet because you keep on trusting into these heathens. And it's extremely evil when you try to teach that heathen Gentiles can make the kingdom of heaven, because what you're doing is you're giving away black people's salvation. Can we finally get our salvation where we can celebrate?
They want to give away our salvation. They want to strip everything else from us. They don't want us to have nothing, Morristar. Their goal is to strip our culture, our identity, our well-being. They taking over hip-hop. They taking over the fashion industry. We the salt of the earth. They want our flavor. They try to usurp our seasoning, which they can't. So they run us out of their city, and then we move to another one, and then we provide flavor and we add seasoning to that city, and then they want to try to come and gentrify. That's all they could do is move us around, and then once we get it popping and get the economy jumping, they want to try to come and take over. That's what they do.
And what's heavy about what you saying, sir? You know what they're trying to really steal from us? They've stolen our culture, and they're trying to keep our culture, and they're trying to keep our everlasting salvation. They're trying to take our kingdom forever. And these Christian pastors and these coons, they help and assist them with it by teaching these lies about these scriptures. We're gonna pull out Romans the 10th chapter real quick. Since they always want to go to Paul and they want to say, Paul went to go teach all Gentiles of all nations, which the all nations they talking about are pale-faced crackers, pale-faced devils. That's who they're talking about saving. Now, the people that's been oppressing us for hundreds of years. This is who they're trying to invite into our kingdom when our kingdom is right around the corner. And we must tell them that Christ was not talking to those pale-faced heathens. right? He didn't want to answer the white woman that was asking for a blessing. Know what I mean? And he damn sure didn't send Paul out to teach no pale-faced heathens. Romans the 10th chapter. If you ain't got it, I'm gonna go with it right now, sir.
Give me what verse?
Just the 10th chapter. Started off where it says brethren.
Okay, I'm already there. It's the book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is
Stop. Because see, this is the thing, right? This is the thing. When they bringing out Paul, sir, right? That when they talking about Paul, they think Paul is Martin Luther King, right? This is what the Christians do. They think that Paul is Martin Luther King. They think that Paul is trying to integrate everybody. That Paul is trying to bring everybody together so we can live in one melting pot. But what happens when we come together and we're one big melting pot? We don't see articles with what you pulled out about the sister that was a black firefighter, right? We don't get our flowers. We don't get our diamonds. Why? Because we constantly have a coon trying to integrate us with devils. But in Romans 10:1, what does it say, sir? And it starts off by saying, brethren. That means my brothers, my family.
My heart's desire and my prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
That my prayer to God is for Israel might be saved. It's not talking about no Gentile heathens, man. Paul is saying his heart and his desire is for Israel to be saved. Give me verse 2, my Lord.
For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God.
Stop right there, my Lord. Right now, Paul is saying he bears a record that they have a zeal of God. All blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is always talking about, oh my God, because God is talking to me, and I just put it on God. I just let Jesus take the wheel. God, Jesus take the wheel. You always hear our people. They have a zeal for God. Continue.
But not according to knowledge.
Meaning you don't have the knowledge to really connect with the Most High God. You just have a zeal. You believe that it's a higher power, but you don't know how to connect to the higher power at all. You just don't know how to do it because you don't understand that how to follow and keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You don't understand that Israel is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the kingdom of heaven is only for us. Me verse 3, my Lord.
Verse 3. For they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness.
Stop right there. Know what I mean? So it's saying, for they being ignorant of God's righteousness, meaning they was taking the Lord for granted. You got away with sinning. You got away with doing what you wanted to do. You taking his righteousness for granted. That they went and established their own righteousness. So now you saying God loves everybody. Paul going out to teach white people. The Israelites are all nations. Or you can be a spiritual Israelite. No, you can't. You know what I mean? Integration is good. When the Lord said to be segregated, Deuteronomy 7:6. You know what I mean? That's what the Lord, right? You Christians go against God. You go against everything that the Bible said. And that's the reason why that poor firefighter sister does not get her flowers. Get recognized. That's the reason why a lot of our permanent black people who were great people, who were heroes on the planet, they don't get their flowers because you give it away. The same way you giving the kingdom of heaven away. The same way you are attempting to give the kingdom of heaven away to these heathens. Right? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians got to remember that this kingdom is for us, and we need to start just loving each other. The hell with all these other nations. They are not better than us. You see Officer Ayash pull out the articles. We pull out the articles He pulled out that Black History Month article to show you all the great things that our people has done. That's proof that we are the Israelites, the Lord's chosen children, that we are the salt of the earth. You want to know why a Black woman can go be a firefighter? You want to know why a Black woman can come up with all types of math, comes up with all types of math that can send the white man to the moon, because we are the salt of the earth.
Science,
Math,
chemistry,
science, and all of that. Yeah. What was the name of them sisters that that Hidden Figures? That's who they was. Them sisters, they did Hidden Figures, right? They was doing Hidden Figures, and they sent the oppressor to the goddamn moon.
But my thing is, if they really sent the oppressor to the moon, how come we haven't been back there since? See, it's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of politics behind this stuff, Mo. So when they originally said we went to the moon, they was really in a recording studio and a green screen. Because if Neil Armstrong was the first one to step foot on the moon, then who was that recording them?
You know, sir.
Who stepped out the ship first to get the camera ready?
I mean, sir, you know, it's definitely politics. It's definitely politics behind it. But what we trying to say is, who gave them the goddamn idea to even attempt to do it?
Well, it was a Black man that invented the rocket and rocket fuel.
Okay, so there you go. So here you go, is a Black man who invented the rocket and the rocket fuel. Now, who came up with them sisters that was doing the Hidden Figure numbers, right? So you telling me you got a brother that created the rocket and the rocket fuel, and you got sisters coming up with the numbers.
Frederick D. Woods, if I'm not mistaken, Frederick D. Woods.
Okay. That just shows who God's chosen children is. This earth would not operate without Black people, man. The Black people are the Israelites in the Bible, man, which means the children of God, bruh. We are the kings and princes of the power of this earth, man. We are royalty, bruh. And we got to stop trying to give our heritage away to heathens, right?
Egypt wouldn't stand today if it wasn't for us.
Right. Nothing wouldn't stand today if it wasn't for us. And our people being lost in Christianity, believing that Paul was going out talking to pale people, that Paul was going out saying the kingdom of heaven, you know what I mean, is for everybody. I want to give you the blessings. I want to give you all my greatness. I want to give it to you, white man. I want to give it to you, Romans. So let me ask you this question, Osayaj. If Paul's mission was to go out and give everybody the kingdom of heaven, then why the people he was trying to give the kingdom of heaven, then why the pale-faced oppressors he was trying to give the kingdom of heaven to lock him up? Why did they persecute him? Why was they, listen, he's going out, right, and he's teaching God loves everybody. Christ is coming for all of us to live in a kingdom happily ever after, right? Well, so you'll be thinking, if the oppressor, they'd be like, well, damn, you saying it's this person that's going to make us more rich? So wait. So in the kingdom, you're telling me it's this God and a king that's going to come, and he's going to make us more rich, make us more healthy, give us better air, give us better food, give us better qualities of life, and we don't got to fight no more wars no more, and the whole earth is going to be paradise. This is what Christians say that Paul is going out to teach. So why the hell is those same Roman oppressors, the same ones that killed our King Jesus Christ, Amashiach Yahushua, who Paul was a student under, why did they want to kill him? Why did they put him in jail for him trying to save the world?
You want the answer? You want the short answer or the long answer? Which one?
Yeah, sir, give me the long answer. We got some time.
Because the short one is they the most subtle beast in the field. That's the short answer.
No, we know that. We know that one already. We already know that. Let's get the long answer.
The long answer is these laws, statutes, and commandments never applied to them in the first place.
Exactly.
And Christians need to understand and respect that God don't love everybody. God loves Israel and hates all the other nations because every nation outside of the 12 has put us under some type of oppression or slavery.
Right.
Stop pushing for these goddamn heathens to put them on a goddamn pedestal to put us above us when we are the superior beings.
Right. And what's heavier, how you saying that, sir, is that's common goddamn sense. Right? Common goddamn, you gotta stop. You gotta put the goddamn blunt down. Get out of that whore. Get out of that whore for a second. That bad.
Get out your own way. Move out
get out your own way. Get out your listen, sir. Get out your own way. Get out that blunt. Get out that whore for just a second and just pay attention. Get out
How you know where you going when you're lost? How you know where you going? You
right,
lost
sir.
Out of weed smoke.
And sir, another thing too, right?
Outside every goddamn day doing a bunch of goddamn nothing. Watching the same stuff happen every damn day. Letting your life just dwindle away.
And sir, and then what's heavy about it is look at this, right? You're going into the Christian church, right? And they're teaching you Paul, and these idiots are saying Paul was coming to save all nations, telling them if everybody come back to Christ, you're going to get a kingdom forever. Paul never would have been persecuted. If Paul went to, the Bible tell you, if the Lord would have chose the heathens, they would have understood. The heathens ain't stiff-necked. The scriptures tell you. The Lord said, if I would have chosen other people to be my chosen, they wouldn't have tried to include nobody. They would have been like, oh, we're going to be on top forever? Oh, the hell with everybody else. He give it to us. We trying to save the people that hung us on trees, burnt down our churches, put drugs in our community, murdered our grandmothers in the goddamn grocery store.
Yeah, they'll cross one another, let alone us. They cross each other. Like broad market.
Right. So the thing about it is, okay, so you do understand, that's how the Roman Empire fell. The Roman Empire fell because they crossed each other the same way America's going to fall. So you got to think about it.
That we cross one another.
Because we took on their ways of the heathens. We learned that from them, sir.
You ready for me to bring that clip out? I got it loaded up.
Which clip is this, sir?
The two pastors arguing.
Oh yeah. We're gonna show you the two people that teach that nonsense that Christ came and died for everybody, which is a lie. These are the people that teach you that nonsense.
You go, my Lord. You go. I ain't gonna call shit. You gonna do the show, motherfucker. No, you gonna do the show. You gonna make me do it. Oh, you gonna give me my motherfucking money back? You gonna do the show? Call police. Call them. You got me fucked up. No, you got to. You ain't about to kick me out no show to pay you some money. You can't come in my show. You trying to end the motherfucking show yesterday, motherfucker. I'll beat your ass in this motherfucker. You a motherfucking liar. You will die in this motherfucker. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, boy. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, boy. You? I don't think you ready to go. I'm ready to go, boy. I don't think you ready to go. You don't know who you fucking with. You ain't gonna never look, nigga. You ain't gonna never forget me, boy. You can't come and get this. You ain't gonna take my money. I'm not gonna take your motherfucker. Give my motherfucking money, then, hoe. No, and you ain't gonna. I haven't called you. I don't give a fuck what you call me. I'm calling you a hoe because you got a worm in front of you. No, that's what you know. I ain't gonna fucking know. You gonna give you some money? Go. Yeah. Go. Man, give me my half of my money back. No, I ain't giving you half of the shit back. What you talking about? How you gonna kick me off the show? You said you was that motherfucking ignorance. Man, I stood up and showed you. Okay, don't give a fuck about no motherfucking money. You don't give a fuck. The people do. You think it's about you? Hey, bro. It ain't about you. It's about the people. You are not gonna holler at me in my motherfucking. If you holler at me, I'm hollering at you. I'm a man. That's dope, man. You got me fucked up. That's dope. Fuck you mean? Dale. Fuck what you talking about? You gonna smack me like you gonna do the beach? Smack me, motherfucker. Hold up, man. Hold up. Smack me. Come on. You can look me all you want, y'all. Beat your ass up in this motherfucker, nigga. Nigga, what you got a woman in front of you for? Because I'm the security. What's wrong with you? Sit down, man.
And she's the security.
What are you saying?
Right.
You ain't gonna be a man. Smell me, motherfucker. I gave you money. Nigga, do you know? Nigga,
Who's she stopping?
Motherfucker.
You ain't gonna come in with that bullshit.
No, you got me fucked up.
You ain't gonna come in.
I'll break your motherfucking face right now. She'll die, you'll die. What the fuck you talking about?
Hold up, sir. I don't mean no
I know you, sis. I know who you are. I don't know who this nigga is. I know who you are. I'm letting them know. You put a woman in front of you. Hold on, I ain't gonna fuck with him. I ain't gonna fuck with him. I'm gonna talk to him. I ain't gonna fuck with him.
You ain't gonna come in this.
Nigga, you ain't gonna take my money, motherfucker. We gonna do the show. Fuck you saying? You ain't gonna take my money? You gonna be fucked up. I got police on my side. Now come down here. Already told me today.
Well, call.
You so low?
You call.
I ain't gonna call shit. You gonna do the show, motherfucker.
No, you gonna make.
You gonna do the show.
You gonna make me do it.
Or you gonna give me my motherfucking money back. You gonna do the show.
Call the police.
Call them.
That's a goddamn shame.
Fucked up.
No, you got to.
You ain't about to kidnap no show to pay you some money.
You can't come
You
to my
tried to
show.
end the motherfucking show yesterday, motherfucker. I'll beat your ass in this motherfucker.
You a motherfucking liar. You will die in this motherfucker.
Let's do it. I'm ready to go. I'm
ready
ready to go, boy.
I'm ready to have that.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, boy. You? I don't think you ready to go. I'm ready to go, boy. I don't think you ready to go. You don't know who you fucking with. You ain't gonna never look, nigga. You ain't gonna never forget me, boy.
You can't come and get this.
You ain't gonna take my money.
I'm not gonna take your motherfucker.
Give my motherfucking money, then, hoe.
No, and you ain't gonna. I have to call.
I don't give a fuck what you call me. I'm calling you a hoe. Cause you got a worm in front of you.
No, that's
And
what
you know I ain't gonna fucking know. You gonna give you some money?
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's it. Those right there are the people that are teaching you that Christ died for everybody, which is a damn lie. Those are the people that are teaching you that everybody that all nations can make the kingdom of heaven, which is a damn lie, sir.
That's who you want to pay your tithes to every Sunday and twerk for the goddamn Lord. That's who you give your hard-earned money to, and you think you could go to the Christian church when you short on rent or you can't pay your doctor bill. Hey, your money gone. You see them two niggas arguing over it now.
Hey, they arguing over all that money that they just stole from your grandma when the collection plate went around about 5 times in one goddamn hour. You know what I mean? Nobody don't got it like how they used to have it. So now it's an argument. Now it's like, oh man, they really losing their mind now over their damn money. Them bastards are a bunch of goddamn charlatans, man. Right? And they got the audacity to come up against the Hebrew Israelites. This Bible is our culture. Teaching us, trying to tell us. Paul was talking to some damn devils. Paul wasn't talking to no goddamn pale-face oppressors, right? Paul was talking to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians who are the lost 12 tribes in the house of Israel. We are the people that fit the prophecies. We lost our identity in slavery. We lost our language, and they gave us a slave Bible, and they gave us Christianity. That we're the lost sheep to this goddamn day. We don't even know who the hell we is. And we got these charlatans out here stealing money, fighting over money, and they're teaching the false doctrine. Those are the bastards that are teaching the false doctrine. Go ahead, my lord.
What I never understood, right, was how they could pass the collection plate around more than once in the church, let alone 5 times an hour, right? While they in the church.
5 times an hour. They collected more than 10%, sir.
Exactly. If you go and pay 10, this is why you know Creflo Dollar was not lying when he said, "Forget everything I said about paying tithes. Throw out every book I wrote about paying tithes." He said, "Now why pay 10% when you could pay 90? A rich man can give $100, but can he give till he need? I need a private jet. I pray to the Lord for a private jet." That's what he's talking about. Salakia. Squeaky clean. What are you referring to saying we are deceived? You just coming in like an hour and a half late on.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna get cut.
Hold that
what are you saying?
Hold that thought. Now you just now coming in an hour and a half late on class. If you came in from the beginning, then I could understand you trying to make a comment, and then I need you to support that comment with actual facts. Don't make comments unless you know unless you know what you're talking about. And if you want to talk the Bible, give me a scripture and verse and show us different or prove us wrong. If not, sit back and enjoy the class. Take notes. You're gonna learn something. All right, go ahead. Back to you, Marcel.
Yeah, Con. So what? So Squeaky Clean came in and told us that we're deceived, right? Tell us
what is BHI? What is that? What are you talking about? What is that as far as the deception of the black race? Are you black, Hispanic, or Native Indian? Squeaky Clean. That's what I want to know. What are you?
He's a scoffer.
Like I'm being honest. Like I'm not just entertaining it. I'm trying to find out what's going on. Okay, if you're a black Hebrew Israelite, okay. What is BHI? I don't understand. Oh, that's what that is. Black Hebrew Israelite. Oh, okay. So apparently, are you in the school? You're not in our school, but are you in a school? Are you in one of those fake Israelite camps by any chance? Are you in HOI, IUIC, or who else? Sakari or any one of those?
Sir, just see if
are you one of those fake camps by any chance?
You a schism?
Yeah,
are you a schism?
Are you a schism?
A break off of a break off.
Yeah, are you a schism? That's what I want.
You meaning you're the fake Jordan. You feel me? You're the Jordan with the wrong ball in the hand. You're the Jordan. We're the Jordan that's dunking. You're the Jordan with the layup.
Lucky, hold that thought. I would never associate with such a confused group of hateful people. Well, at least you got that part right. Now, see what you got to understand about the ISUPK. We're not a hate group, and we don't hate people, but we do love what the Lord loves, and we do hate what the Lord hates. I'm not a hateful person. I don't hate white people. I don't hate African people. I don't hate Arabs and Asian people because I don't know them from a can of paint. But what I do hate is the crimes that they've committed against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's the difference. And the problem with people in the world is they can't discern one thing from the other. And that's the issue that we have as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians because we're stiff-necked people. You know, we'll be quick to want to please the oppressor, please the white man, to seek their approval, but don't even want to fix our own mess. Let's see. You say,
Salakia, sir, right? As Squeaky Clean, does the Lord hate? He said the Lord don't hate, right? He said we're hateful, right?
No. No, that said dude on the left is cool, but dude on the right is a mess. LOL. Talking about you a mess.
oh yeah. You tell.
Don't confuse a mess with a lot of zeal. This brother has a lot of zeal for the Lord. Trust me when I say he's a very powerful warrior.
Hey, Salakia, sir, give me Romans 9:13 to tell Squeaky Clean, you feel me? Whatever the hell he is, go drop dead. But give me Romans 9:13, if I may. I got it right here because you saying that the Lord,
we do have to have compassion for our own people as well.
Okay, no sweat. But sir, he's being a scoffer, right? You know what I mean? Squeaky Clean, you're coming into my class, right? When scoffers enter my class, they get banged on, right? It's a sin to be a scoffer. You're a scoffer walking after his own lust, right? And because you're walking after your own lust, you don't understand anything about the Bible. Give me that scripture, sir, about scoffers walking after their own lust. And I'm going to bring out Romans 9:13. It's the book of Romans, chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved. Now it's saying as it is written is because it was written in Malachi, right? It was written in Malachi. And it's saying, as it is written, Jacob have I loved. Jacob is the 12 tribe of Israel. But Esau have I hated. So the Lord says he loves Jacob, who is Israel, which are Israelites. But Esau, who is the forefather of the Edomites, who are the so-called pale-faced people, the pale-faced devils, right? Because Edom is talking about red. It means that you can see their red blood through their skin. That's why they're called Edom, Adam. In the Hebrew.
Salaki, if I may, Baba Show, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Bear with me. All right. Now, but squeaky clean. I understand where you're coming from. Don't get it misconstrued. Because we're saying the script. Give me that precept where it say, if I may be rude in speech, I'm wise in wisdom.
That's Paul. That's Paul talking. I may be rude in speech, but wise in knowledge. I will have to get it.
Give me that one, Baba Kishar, if you can, real quick. Now,
that's lucky. So I need a quick device to get that one. That's why I be asking you.
I got you.
But Paul, it's in Romans. It's in Romans stuff.
I got you. You know, for that brother, maybe rude in speech, he's wise in wisdom. You know, he has a lot of zeal and energy for the Lord. And he's not being combative or abusive at all. What he's doing is he's putting his energy into these scriptures, and instead of us, like, let's say if we was in the world and we had that energy, we'd be out here hurting one another, harming one another. But instead, we decide to put that energy into these law, statutes, and commandments and follow them. You understand? Now, as far as what he was saying, the precept he was asking for was the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts. Now,
stop right there.
That might not be actually. Before you get to that moment, star. Now, I understand why he brings that precept out, but again, there might be a miscommunication or a disconnect with what he's bringing out and your views on what we're teaching. I'm just trying to give some clarification because I see the miscommunication. And what this person in the chat is saying is they just was trying to get a clear understanding of what we're bringing out and making sure that we're not being like other groups that's out here spewing hatred and spewing lies and being blasphemers and false prophets. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to have a lot of energy and zeal for the Lord, but at the same time, you have to know how to articulate yourself and also deal with people that's in the chat. Because again, they're in the world, we're not. You understand? We're in the truth. So we have to, in a sense, we have to dial it down so that way they can understand where we're coming from. Because a lot of sisters used to think General Muhammad was mean when they had to, if they sat back and really got to know the brother, he is one of the most loving father figures that we have in Israel. That's the Commander General YAHANNA. You get what I'm saying? Let me see.
Yeah. Now listen.
Do stuff and well, anyway, we don't claim we're ordained by the Most High. We are priests and prophets of the Lord. Now, if you like, if not this class, if you go to ISUPK.com, you can look at any class from any zone. There's different teachers, there's different priests, there's different officers and captains that you can watch classes on and actually learn from if you don't feel like you're getting the proper knowledge from this particular class. You know, Commander General YAHANNA has a show called Black Watch, and the generals they talk about current events and how the law, statutes, and commandments apply to us in everyday and how to incorporate it in our everyday life. So maybe that might be something you might want to look into. But go to ISUPK.com and you'll be able to find whatever you seek as far as wanting to learn the scriptures. See, so
hold up. So
hold up. Yeah, we can show and prove a prophecy. Here, I got a good one for you. In the book of Genesis, it said the Euphrates River is going to dry up for the kings to come across. Guess what? In 2024, going into 2025, the Euphrates River is now dried up. Do you know that the Euphrates River is one of the oldest living rivers since the beginning of time? And all the rivers in the world are fed by the ocean, the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean. Now, you got 7 seas. You have different oceans. You got the Philippine Ocean. You got the Red Sea, the Black Sea, and all of this. But you got the Atlantic and the Pacific. These big bodies of water is what feed the rivers. It was prophesied that the Euphrates River was going to dry up. That's a prophecy that's been prophesied and is coming to pass. And that was spoken about. No, that is a prophecy that's in the Bible. If you go in the book of Genesis, it will explain. It will show you. Not my opinion, not my words, but it's in the Bible. If you go in the book of Genesis, it will tell you that. I got no reason. I'm not giving you my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Salakia, sir.
Wait. Now I showed you a prophecy that came to pass. Now you want to say that I'm not? That doesn't prove I'm a prophet. You funny as hell. You funny as hell.
Salakia, sir. All right, now this is a prophecy that came to pass. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68. This is a prophecy that came to pass.
But the whole funny thing is, they said, tell me a prophecy that came to pass. I did. The Euphrates River is dried up.
That's a prophecy that's coming to pass. The Euphrates River is drying up.
Hey, they don't want to believe that.
The Euphrates. The Euphrates.
You get your energy. Check it out. You don't want that one? I got another one for you. Where it say in the scripture that we're going to receive plagues that's not of the Bible. And that was spoken about when Moses was bringing the slaves, freeing the slaves out of Egypt and releasing them from Pharaoh, when the Most High unleashed the plagues upon Egypt, right? Another prophecy that came to pass. We're seeing plagues that's not of the Bible. COVID-19. You name
all these different strands of flu.
And you tell me, has anybody in their lifetime seen one disease that shut the entire world down for 2 years, like a light switch? Name one.
All these new strands of flu that's out here, the bird flu, the flu A, that's shutting everybody's system down and unalive the people.
How about monkeypox? They've said that now this person is trying to do is debate me about me being a prophet when I'm showing and proving. Now, I just gave you two prophecies that came to pass. Now, if you really want to learn something, sit down, shut your goddamn mouth, and take notes, or I'm going to put you on timeout because you acting like a child. Go ahead, Mama. So back to you.
Salakia, sir. Now, this is another prophecy that came out. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee in Egypt again by the way of ships, right? So the first time the Israelites was in Egypt, right? Israel and Egypt. Now, I mean, when we was in Egypt the first time, we walked out of Egypt. This time it's talking about we're going to get brought into Egypt again by ships. Now, this Egypt is talking about a spiritual Egypt, and Egypt means bondage. It means slavery. The Lord is saying that we will go into slavery again by the way of ships. Who went into slavery by the way of ships? Nobody on this earth went into slavery by ships but blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. In the 1400s, the Hispanics went into slavery by ships when Christopher Columbus and the conquistadors went to Latin America. When they went to Puerto Rico, DR, Hispaniola, they was putting all our people on boats and they were shipping them to Spain and selling them. And then when they came to the Americas, they were taking Native Americans and they were putting them on ships and they were sending them to Spain. And then in the 1600s, when they took the Israelites, the black people from the west side of Africa, from Fort Judah, Fort Benjamin, and Fort Levi, they put us on slave ships and they brought us over here for over 400 years, the transatlantic slave trade. Right? It's saying that we will go into slavery again by ships. No other race of people on this planet has ever been enslaved on ships. That's Bible prophecy. That's something that happened. That's slavery, all in the Bible.
We could get back to topic. I put them on a timeout. Because think about it. Every question they asked, I answered it. Every comment they made, I addressed it. And then they want to sit there and say, oh, name a prophecy. Okay, the Euphrates River dried up. Oh, that's not in the Bible. Yes, it is. If you go in the book of Genesis, it's in there. You know what I'm saying? Then they try to say, oh, you're not a prophet. Like, what are you really getting? What are you really getting?
Sir. All right, Salaki, sir.
I ended up putting them on timeout anyway.
Yeah, Salaki, so I told you they were scoffers. That's why I brought that out. They walking after their own lust, and anybody that got truth, they trying to act like it's not the truth so they can continue walking after their own lust, smoking weed, smoking crack, being half of homos and doing what they want to do. They don't want to hear nobody that got the truth because they're walking after their own lust. So they're going to scoff and act like that's not true. The Euphrates River ain't drying up. The Euphrates River is drying up to the point where you're going to be able to walk from here to the Middle East. That's the whole point of it.
You could damn near walk in it now. It's less than 2 feet of water in it now. It's dry.
Yes, that's Bible prophecy.
Hell, the English Channel receded some. And you know the English Channel big as hell. That's a big body of water. They do swimming, they do triathlons in Europe and London in the English Channel.
Right. So
but
that's what I'm
saying. We bring out this last article for time's sake.
No, you go ahead and try to bring it up.
And then we can finish out with a few scriptures.
Yeah,
I just wanted to I didn't want to
I didn't want
to put that person on timeout, but he just kept going and going. Like
we can entertain the scoffers because Israelite drama. All this gonna do is make my show. It's gonna make our show go. We'll entertain scoffers for about 30 minutes because you know what? I basically proved my whole teaching topic.
I get that. I had to get to a limit, but you got to remember, our purpose is to be on here teaching. Now, I answered that person's questions, and I educated them. Now they want to sit there and make excuses to try to combat and debate. I'm not doing that. If you want to learn, sit there, shut the hell up, take notes. If you want to learn something, if not, shut the hell up or go about your business. Stop trying to start shit. Period.
Those are scoffers.
Don't bring it over here because if you really want to smoke, we can set up a formal debate and I'll give you the link. You can jump in here and I can cut you down the piss if you want. I can really
they don't want to do that.
I'm gonna give you scriptures. I'm gonna give you scriptures to back up everything I'm saying. You're not giving me nothing but opinions and back talk like a sassy woman. You giving back talk like a sassy broad. That's how you coming, like a sassy ass broad. You giving me back talking excuses. You said, show you a prophet. I show how I'm a prophet. You said, give me a prophecy. I gave you 2. Now that's not enough. I don't know what to tell you. Shalom. Period.
Right. Then I gave you a 3rd one. Go ahead. Salakia, so you go ahead and bring that. Yeah.
All right. Gunman arrested after shooting at pair in Inglewood home. Prosecutor. Tyrone A. Pralu, 61, was unemployed. Fled the scene after firing a gun at 2 people in a home on Knickerbocker Road at 1:30 p.m. Friday, January 31st, according to Bergen County. Hold on. There we go. All right. The Bergen County Prosecutor's Office Major Crimes Unit and Inglewood Police launched a joint investigation, which led to Prolu's being charged with 2 counts of first-degree attempted murder, second-degree possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose, and second-degree certain persons not to possess a firearm, officials said. He also was charged with 2 counts of 4th-degree aggravated assault by pointing a firearm and 4th-degree obstruction, authorities said. Those are just trumped-up charges. They ain't really nothing. Prolu was arrested Thursday, February 6th, and lodged in the Bergen County Jail pending his first court appearance at Bergen County Superior Court in Hackensack.
Okay, sir, that's no news. That's something that happens out there all the time. It happens in the city all the time. It's a repeated cycle of violence and hatred towards one another. You know what I mean? It's
look
what the scripture.
He's 4 years old. What is he doing still out here brandishing firearms and acting nutty?
They don't grow up in the city of Paterson, sir. Now I mean, like my city is a city that's lost. Now I mean, brothers get stuck in the street. When you take all them resources away, and all you know is the streets and selling nickel bags of crack.
You said streets of Paterson, Passaic County. What resources?
Huh?
What resources?
You said what, sir?
I said you talking about streets of Paterson, New Jersey. You talking about Passaic County. What resources they got?
That's what I said. That's what I said, sir. Well,
I
you
said
don't have no.
a Hispanic brother in the snow early in the morning at 7-something in the morning trying to fix a bike with no shoes and socks on, bro.
Yeah.
I'm doing Uber, doing a drop off out there, dropping a kid off to school, and I see a brother on the back block trying to fix the bike with no shoes and socks on in the snow out.
Yeah, there is no resources out, sir. They're in the slums out there. That's something that's been happening for over the last fucking 30 to 40 years. And it's all because of the wages of sin. The wages of sin is death. So now, I mean, it's a sinful city out there. It's no direction. It's no leadership.
Sin City. Passaic County should be considered Sin City.
Yeah, it's Sin City. Like it's Sin City. You got brothers out there 51, 52 years old, banishing firearms, running around like they lost their damn mind. That brother is still stuck. He's stuck in the 90s some damn way. He's stuck in the 90s and early 2000s. Right. He looked just like Jim Jones standing on Compton Boulevard talking about he's a certified gangster at like 50. Now, I mean, then when the RICO charges come down, he's gonna be a certified snitch.
And it's only funny you say that because when you think about it, like they is up there in age because Cam just turned 50, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So they up there in age now. You're right.
It's ridiculous, and all of this is because of the Christian church, right? When you look at our inner cities and you look at the resources not being there, when you look at the leadership not being there, we are accounted as a sheep being led to the slaughter, just like what the scriptures say, right? And then the last thing that we have that we're holding on to get us out of this hell, we got coons trying to give it away by trying to teach Christ came for everybody. Well, then why did we kill him for? Then why did the Romans want him up out of here? Why did they want Paul? They killed all the prophets. If all the prophets came to save everybody, then why did society and the world kill all the prophets? You say they came to make the world a better place, to make everybody rich, to bring God and love and peace and happiness. Then why were they unalived? Right? It's because they were coming to bring their kingdom. And that means that the oppressor's kingdom had to fall. That's why they got them out of the way. Whenever you're a threat, they get you out of the way. That right there should show.
In order for you to win, I gotta lose.
Yeah, somebody gotta lose. The scriptures tell you two people can't rule at the same time. One person gotta rule, somebody else gotta be slaves.
Where's that? Hold up. Where's that? Where's that precept in Matthew? Where that precept in Matthew? Can't serve two masters. Hold on, that's a good one. That is a good one. Because I think what is it? 24 and 16, 15 or something like that.
Yeah, I forgot, but it's there. But one man can't serve two masters.
I'm about to pull it right now. No, I gotta highlight it.
Most High Christ.
Bear with me one moment.
Nah, man. But yeah, man, you can't. Nah, man. That's what it is, though. You know, somebody got to be on top. Somebody got to be at the bottom. Christians got it in their own stupid mind. They think that we all can be on top at the same time. No, Christians just want to stay slaves. That's all. When it's all said and done, they just want to stay slaves. You want to stay a drug addict. You want to stay watching your children get molested. You want to stay watching the police put knees on your neck and unalive your people. You want to keep having drugs flooded through your community. You still want the KKK hanging you on a tree and burning down your churches. You want to stay in oppression. You want to stay destroyed. That's it. You want to stay getting destroyed. We're so destroyed as a people that we've lost our ability to conquer and want to rule and be on top. All of that about wanting to save everybody and love everybody is a slave-minded mentality of Stockholm syndrome. You just want to remain a slave. Just say it.
If I may. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 6, verse 24. No man can serve two masters, meaning you can't sit there and say you in the truth and you getting high smoking weed or you popping pills. You can't sit there and say you love God if you're sitting there eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You understand? You can't sit there and say you're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments if you're fornicating. No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other one, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You're going to love that weed and hate the Lord, or you're going to love the Lord and put the weed down. It's just that simple. You're either going to love the Lord and put them pills down, or you're going to keep shooting up that heroin and smoking that crack, and you're going to sit there and say you love God, but you don't. You can't serve.
It's a lot, yes, sir. And that's just like them Christian pastors that we just put the clip on. They master is money. They don't love the Lord.
I was about to say that next. Like, and for those that worship their almighty dollar, y'all better put it down.
Yeah, they worship money. That's why they in there cussing each other out and trying to fight each other. I bet you that scoffer, he ain't go to their church and tell them that, oh man, y'all not prophets. Y'all sitting up there cursing each other out, about to fight each other over money. They out of their mind. I mean, scoffers, man. You know what I mean? They have different gods and they have different masters. Their masters is that weed. Their masters is that money. Their masters is that fornication. Their masters is that shrimp, pork, crab, lobster. Their masters is lying all the goddamn time like that disgusting Christian pastor. Now, I mean, their master is living in folly. They just want to live in dumb. You go on TikTok, Instagram, now I mean, Facebook, everyone's living in dumb. Everyone's living in folly. That's why you can go on there naked and do whatever you want.
The point of the matter is you can't serve two masters. You're either going to serve God and hate the world, or you're going to love the world and hate the Lord. Israel, y'all make sure y'all pay your tithes. Got the Lord's annual 56 Passover coming up in the land of Georgia, April 7th, April 14th. Y'all come through, show some love. Make sure y'all lock in those hotel rooms and so on. Know what I mean? Priest Officer Marshall, always a pleasure going to war with you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, that's Salakia too, right? I mean, we may have a part. We may have a part 2 of this next week. But anyway, any of you Christians, right, that feel that y'all want a little bit of smoke, right? You got to answer them precepts about. You got to answer them precepts about who Christ and Paul was talking to, and what Christ meant when he said he only came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You better have a strong backing and be able to explain what he meant by that. And I don't want to hear that, you know, the whole world are lost sheep, because the whole world is not lost. The white man knows who he is. The Chinese man knows who he is. The African man knows who he is. Everyone knows who they is. Everyone is not lost. So you better have a valid point. Don't come in the inbox scoffing. You come in the inbox scoffing, you're gonna get cut and you're gonna get your feelings hurt. And that's all, because we are true priests and prophets, and we proved everything we said coming out these scriptures. And the way that scoffer tried to come out here and try to say something to Officer Ayash after he blatantly cut him.
That BHI.
Yeah, the BHI. He's probably CIA agent or something. Black, no, we're not black Hebrew Israelites. We're Hebrew Israelites, and the Hebrew Israelites are black, according to Jeremiah 14:2. You should read it. Get some understanding.
That's too much for them. They need to watch Officer Tucun's Daily Milk Scripture first.
Yeah. Definitely watch Officer Tucun.
They got to crawl for their walk. But with that, that's
you definitely got to crawl before you. All right, sir. Now, I mean, that's my time. Shalom.